Hey guys, it's Robin Scherzer with Robin's Stampin' Hood. Welcome to the hood and welcome to Maker Monday. I'm just going to wait a second, make sure everybody can see. Hey Penny, now isn't that funny? It's not showing that you are watching. Interesting. All right. Let's get going, shall we? We got lots of stuff to cover. Okay, so bonus days is ending soon. Last day of July is just right around the corner. So if you want that that $5 coupon from Stampin' Up, make sure you place that $50 order. So that's $50 before tax and shipping. And then we have cards that move that are coming up. Hey, Jamie, which is on Friday. I do have 2 spots left. And in case you hadn't seen some of the cards, I'll show you this one. It's sitting here on my desk because I was doing some cutting. So this is one of those little fun pop-up cards. Love it. Cards that move. So I do have 2 openings. If anybody's interested, just let me know. It's $20 and we're making 3 cards. And they are complicated, so be prepared for that. So bring your patience, but you're going to love how they look. So that's one thing. And then don't forget my Creative Play Day. That is coming up in September. I know September seems really far away, but if you sign up before August 2nd and you pay before August 2nd, you get $10 off the registration fee. And we only have, I believe, 9 spots left. Like, we are filling up like crazy. So it's awesome. I can hardly wait to show you guys the new mini catalog and all the fun projects that we're going to do. Okay, so that's it. So on Thursday, I pulled out the Everyday Thanks, which was made, for the first responders, the EMTs, doctors, nurses, teachers, the kids' coaches, that kind of stuff. And I made this card, which I just think is so adorable. And I had shown you these pencils. So I want to show you the card that I came up with the pencils for teachers. Because, school is right around the corner. I know for us here in Wisconsin, or in this part of Wisconsin anyways, school for us won't even start until after Labor Day. But I know a lot of people are going back to school next month. Sage goes back to college like August 19th. It's something crazy like that. So, okay, I want to show you this really quick. I'm loving the coloring of this set. So I'm just going to show you real quick. Since we already have 2 pencils, I was just going to show you what I used to color them in. And of course, it's blends. So I just want to make sure I get a nice, clean, crisp image. I wasn't getting one before because I think my pad might need some re-inking on it. But the colors I used were Daffodil Delight, Red, and Smoky Slate. Because I figured, the little erasers are red, right? They're little red rubber. So I thought that would be super cute. So I like to use the tip end of these on smaller areas just because I feel like I have more control. Like Penny and I talked about that the other day at the class. So there's that. And then we're going to take the Smoky Slate and we're going to do that little band. Isn't that usually like a silver? And then I'm going to do the lead that way. And then I thought, the inside is kind of like a pale color, right? So I think I used the Petal Pink for this. And once it dries a lot lighter. So you'll see that. I love the blends. I know some of you are not fans, but I love coloring with them. And once it dries, it always looks way better. So then for the pencil part itself, I used the Daffodil Delight. And I know I've said this a million times before, but just run your dark along the lines that Stampin' Up! Has already given you. These are the shading part. So if you run your dark colors along the lines, you've already figured out the shading. So that's the nice part about the stamped images. So I'm trying not to get on the black because sometimes it does run if it's not totally dry. So I'm going to take my light now and I'm just going to kind of twirl around, twirl around. I think somebody abused my tip on this a little bit. When you're using the brush ends, you don't need to use the tips. You just need to use the sides. So unfortunately, this one I'll have to buy a new one. So anyways, you get the idea. So it looks like a pencil, right? So I thought, okay, I have to do something with these pencils. So I'll cut that out later, but I have these two that I did ahead. Now, I started thinking about like, what could I do with this? So I thought to myself, well, there's a thanks in here in the set itself. So you can see it's got the thank you for everything you do and then the thanks. And the thanks kind of reminded me of maybe writing in a pencil, right? So I'm going to take my smoky slate and I am going to, excuse me, I'm just going to stamp my thanks right in the middle. Because then I started thinking, because I use smoky slate on the tip, right? So I'm thinking, oh, I want the pencil to like it's finishing writing thanks, right? So then I thought, what kind of paper and stuff could I use? Well, this paper, at first I pulled out, I'd seen some samples like using this paper, and it's from that eclectic, Delightfully Eclectic, I think it's called. And it's the one that has 48 sheets in it. And it's a little bit more expensive because it's got so many sheets. Beard sheets in it. What am I going to do with that? Just like these pretzels, they come from that pack too. And they're perfect for this beer card, right? Pretzels and beer. So I started looking through that pack because I thought, oh, well, this would be good for pencils, right? But then I found this paper in there. So it's like, you know, like a tablet, like writing paper. So I decided that I was going to use that. So I cut it. But you know what? I need to cut one other piece here. So I'm going to use crushed curry because that's the color that's in there. But I want to pull some of that red too. And that's where I did not cut a piece. So whoops, we'll do that really quick. Grab a red piece. Sorry about that. I thought I had all my pieces, but I changed that at the last minute because I was like, all right, we're going to do it this way. So it's actually 5 1/4. Oops, that's my score. 5 1/4, excuse me, by 4. And then I need to trim this one down because originally I was just going to do this on top of the curry, but I was like, it's kind of blah. So I'm just going to cut a 1/4 inch off of each side because I wanted them to bring that red into it. So that's going to be there. All right. Easy peasy. And then let's go ahead and we're going to put this together. Add on $10 to each check and get this appetizer platter. OMG. It was so big. We couldn't even believe it. It had every kind of appetizer and we each got, it had potato skins. It had mozzarella sticks. It had onion rings. It had jalapeno poppers. It had escargot and it had peel and eat shrimp. It was crazy. We loved it. So then I'm going to go ahead and, because we decided we wanted to try different supper clubs because, you know, they're kind of a dying breed. So we finally got our act together with our friends and we're able to go do that. So then I'm going to lay this here. So that's our base. Hello, Debbie Dog. And then because this paper is vanilla, that's why I used vanilla. So I'm just going to put that on the inside of the card as well, just to kind of finish it off. I know I'm getting better at that, right? Why not, right? All right. And then we do this. that on. Okay, so then let's decorate the front of this, right? So again, I was thinking in my head that this kind of reminded me of a pencil being written. And, you know, from a kid, it's kind of messy. So I kind of wanted to give it a little offsetting feeling, if that makes any sense. So I think this is what I'm going to do. Excuse me. I don't know why I have a frog in my throat all of a sudden. I grabbed some coffee to come back down here because it's a little chilly in the studio today. Okay, because I think our air conditioner is working a million miles an hour. Okay, and then I'm going to take this pencil and I'm going to just put the tip right where the S ends there. Because again, I kind of felt like, oh, you could do it like the pencil had just written, you know, the thanks. And because it's a kid maybe writing the thanks, we're going to take this other pencil and, whoops, put some dimensionals on it. This is a really great coloring set. I have another idea in my head that I might do, not on Thursday, but I have another idea in my head on Thursday. Oh, I'm putting lots of dimensionals on there. It's okay. We don't want it to collapse, right? The more, the merrier. Okay. But I was thinking, I've seen in years past where you make a little card, and now with the school supplies coming back in, you can buy those little packs of crayons, like a 4-pack, and make it into like a coloring card for a child. So because kids are messy and they just throw their pencils down, right? We can do that. And then because we love our teachers, I wanted to put these little hearts on. And I did do the hearts on the doctor one that I did. This is the heart from the radiating dyes. So I'm going to put one here. And I got 2 of them because, you know, again, kids are messy, right? But I'm going to pop this one up and put that over that heart. Oh, this is just so cute. It makes me want to have a grade schooler again. Maybe I can give it to Sage to give to her professors. There we go. And then I'm just going to kind of offset that there. But you know my rule of thumb, right? Like this is adorbs. I know you love it. But you know my rule of thumb, right? You stamp it, layer it, and embellish it. So there's no embellishments on it. It's all paper. So I had a bunch of these left that I thought, ooh, they're red. So we're going to do some of these. And we'll put one right here. And you know we always do 3, an odd number. Do one there. And do one there. Yeah, I think there. That works. Isn't that adorable, you guys? I love it, love it, love it. All right, that is it. So remember, bonus days are ending. Cards that move. I still have 2 spots left. Let me know if you want one. And don't forget to sign up quickly for the Creative Playdate because those spots are almost gone. I'm super excited about that. Thank you guys for spending a few minutes with me today on this hot, muggy Monday. And happy stamping.